What's up, Tiger fans? It's Morgan here with the Morgan Thomas Show, and today we want to talk about Clemson's newest commit. As of April 27th, David Ojibwe, edge guy from Washington, D.C. for the 2023 class. Again, 6'3", 235 from St. John's High School in Washington, D.C. 24/7 Sports Composite has him at a 4-star overall and a 210th nationally, 21st best edge in the class and second best player in D.C. He was crystal balled by a lot of experts out there to Clemson, and he did have a couple of offers from other schools out there as well, UNC, Michigan, Maryland, Miami, but ultimately chose Clemson. Why did he choose Clemson? Well, we'll say, quote, he says, quote, "Just the brotherhood and the family at Clemson, Coach Dabo Swinney, Lemansky Hall, and the type of love they showed me. The type of embrace they showed me when I came. They showed a lot of good love. They showed me great academics and how to be a great man. They showed me after football life. Football is going to end one day, but you've got to make sure that you're a good man. They preach that goodness of being a good man and a good person in the community world, and also having different avenues to make money to sustain yourself after football. Lemansky Hall thinks I fit into this game pretty good. I run a 4.3 40 and can be every down, strong side defensive end. I also play weak side on rundown, so it definitely fits my playing style." Ojiegbe is also a former high school teammate with Trey Williams, current Tigers defensive tackle. When asked about his relationship with Trey Williams, here's what he had to say. "He tells me good things about Clemson. He talks about how they work and how they're going to do better your game. Me and Trey have been good friends since high school. I look up to him and want to work hard because of him. He told me to keep my head down, grind, and prove to people what I can do. I've always been an underdog, so I look up to Trey. He's always given me good advice." Well, let's take a look at some of his film from Huddle.com and see for ourselves. All right, you can see that he lines up on the outside very quick after the snap to get to the backfield and sack the quarterback on the first clip there. He gets engaged into the left tackle, but sheds him quickly and also gets to the backfield. Able to use his hands very well. Here he is again on the edge. So you see that's his natural position, is to be on the edge. He over pursues a little bit, but then makes it up and tackles the quarterback again in the backfield. He's able to adjust positions and go and cross into a different gaps there. Again, got good tackling ability, can make plays even when being blocked. Here again, another display of strength while he's having to do two things at once. He's having to keep his eyes in the backfield, also engage in the block, but then reaches his arm out and has the strength to stop the runner in his tracks. Another good example of him having some upper body strength to be able to wrestle guys down. As you can see, he gets in the three-point stance, he gets engaged, and he keeps his feet moving to try to get the left tackle into the backfield. Seems to get engaged a lot in some of these highlight films here. But here's another good one where he does a cross move into a different gap and gets in the backfield. Again, lots of good display of him tackling, using his arm strength and also speed to get into the backfield. Constantly lining up on the edge, not afraid to go after the left tackle or right tackle. Very quick to the backfield. Here he is forcing a fumble against his team. Here he is standing up and gets around the block there to get to the backfield. Very quick. Doesn't give a quarterback or running back much time to make a decision. Here he is. He kind of holds his block. Not sure if that was the call or not. Sometimes it looks like he's holding on to these blocks a little bit longer than some others, but he gets into them and he's always looking in the backfield trying to make a move. He has a good feel of the interior of the offensive line and where he's being leveraged, and he tries to go opposite of that leverage to get around players. He's not going to, unless the offensive lineman is just way bigger and stronger than him, he's not going to unless the offensive lineman is a lot smaller than him, he's not really going to bowl over anybody. He's going to look to engage and then redirect. most of the time, it seems. Here's another one where the right tackle is seemingly bigger than him, and he engages but keeps his position well and doesn't allow anything to the outside, caps the corner there off. Here he is again to the outside. Looks thinner than the left tackle that he's going against. Does get blocked well, but again, he tries to readjust and change his angle of attack on the fly, which is very smart and heads up. I mean, you can't bowl over everyone. This guy's not going to be that guy. And again, we're looking at a guy who currently is at more of a college linebacker level as far as his height and weight goes right now. So he does have limitations compared to what you might see from a more traditional defensive end that's bigger built than him. Here he is again on the outside. Again, you see a lot of film of him either being on the left or right side, so he's very confident either way. I don't have any doubts that he can't chase you down or cut off the edge, so his speed is definitely there. As he mentioned, 4.3 40, so I'm not really worried about his athleticism or speed. It's really just if he's going to stay at defensive end, can he handle the bigger, badder offensive linemen that you're going to see in the ACC and other Power 5 conferences out there. I don't feel like that, I have a problem with him going against some of the speedier running backs or the speedier quarterbacks out there. I think he'll be great at that and to the edge. So looks really good as far as speed, pursuit, making up mistakes, changing angle of attack, and even just positioning himself. Even when he's not completely involved in every play, he seems to keep his head in the backfield, always looking for the ball, and keeps his position. He understands his role in certain situations. He understands that he can't get to every ball, and so he tries his best to play the position there that's needed during that play. Overall, it's a great pickup for the Tigers. Obviously, a great pickup for the defensive side of the ball because it's their first defensive commitment for the Tigers. A lot of fans have been waiting to see who's going to be the first defensive person out there. We all know that Clemson needs a big class this year, and this is the start of it. Right now they have 3 guys on offense and now 1 on defense. They definitely are going to need to replenish the defensive line, the ends and the interior. Those guys are highly likely to go to the NFL after this season, and it's going to be a bittersweet farewell for those superstars that fans have been used to over the years. But it's now time for Clemson to get ready to replenish the cupboard and get those defensive linemen, get younger defensive linemen in there to take over their place. Again, David Ojibwe, 4-star, great pickup for the Tigers on defense. A guy who is super fast and is super confident, very smart and change of direction. Definitely somebody who at 235 pounds is going to have to add some more weight to get on the defensive line for the Tigers. And unless he wants to move to a more hybrid position or linebacker or something like that, 235 pounds is great for something like that. But if he's going to be a traditional edge rusher, defensive end guy, he's probably going to have to bulk up a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like this video.